Hey, after living with this machine every single day, I'll tell you straight, it doesn't just perform, it reshapes how you approach gaming, creativity, and power-hungry workflows. This is the Panorama XL. This is for the person who's tired of hitting limits, the lag that creeps in during intense moments, the slow render progress bars, the system that hesitates when you open just one more heavy app. You don't just want power, you want confidence that what you sit down with will keep up with you. Before anything else, check the current price and stock with a link below. Desktops this capable don't stay at great availability and price points for long, and hesitation tends to cost you more than you think. You know the exact moment you realized your old setup wasn't cutting it. Maybe a new AAA game refused to stay smooth, maybe export times dragged on longer than your patience allowed, or maybe your productivity suffered because your system just wasn't responsive. That's when you stop settling and start craving something that feels right every time you sit down. From the very first session with this desktop, there's a sense of flow. You launch what you want and it's already ready, no delays, no pushing settings around, no waiting. Everything feels immediate and dependable, like you finally removed every bottleneck you didn't even realize was there. Gaming on this feels decisive and alive. High settings stay high, motion stays smooth, and intense scenes don't stutter. It's almost like the hardware knows you're coming. For creative work, timelines scrub clean, exports finish before you blink, and heavy multitasking becomes natural instead of nerve-wracking. Even everyday tasks, starting up, opening apps, switching windows, feel noticeably sharper because nothing drags your momentum down anymore. This isn't about specs on paper, it's about how the machine feels under your hands. Once you've felt that level of responsiveness and stability, anything weaker starts to feel like a compromise you're no longer willing to accept. If you're thinking about waiting for a better deal or some future option, be careful, prices and stock levels here shift fast, and good rigs disappear quicker than you expect. Maybe you're wondering whether this is too much. Think of it less as overkill and more as future-proofing. You're not just buying performance for today, you're buying headroom that stays relevant as games, content creation tools, and software demands rise. And here's the part most people don't expect: despite the power inside, this system stays composed under load. It doesn't feel frantic or unstable, it feels controlled, like a machine built to handle pressure without breaking a sweat. Owning this changes how you approach every session. You sit down with confidence, not hesitation. You start with excitement instead of frustration. You feel like someone who recognizes quality and chooses it, not someone who settles for good enough. That sense of pride, it's subtle, but unmistakable. It feels instantly responsive in real use. It stays smooth under heavy loads. It handles demanding games with poise. It accelerates creative workflows effortlessly. It gives you confidence every time you sit down. It isn't the cheapest build around. And its presence on your desk isn't small. Eventually you stop cycling through specs and trust the choice you already felt you wanted. You choose the system that keeps coming back to mind. Every time you consider something weaker, you find yourself returning to this one instead. If you're ready to stop managing limitations and start enjoying performance that genuinely keeps pace with you, check the link below and see if the Panorama XL is available now. Don't let this be the upgrade you delay and later wish you'd made sooner.